important word here, anthem. And a person apologizing, apology all no. Loyal to Congress, loyal. That is also an important word. As a casual learner, there's nothing to learn. But someone is loyal. Then you have to recollect the word fidelity. Fidelity means being loyal. What is opposite? Infidelity. Generally, we use the word infidelity, not being loyal to the partner. And coming to this word, anthem. Again, what happens based on the word? Thank you very much. Coming to wish you all the same. Coming to loyal. Sometimes what happens? Your best friend, someone you trust, that person may deceive or cheat you. Then it is called betrayal or backstabbing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wish you all the same. Thank you. Anthem means a song that is inspiring or motivating based on a particular context, based on a particular theme, concept, any of these, or for a particular cause. Anthem. You all know Shivakumar belongs to Congress party and RSS, singing RSS anthem. Perhaps Congress people must have criticized. Based on that, he had to apologize. He offered his apologies. Coming to the next one, stealth brigades. There are two important words. Stealthy. Stealth means to move quietly, thinking of not being noticed. Usually it goes with cats, big cats, tiger, lion, leopard, cat. They move very quietly so that the prey doesn't know there's a tiger, there's a lion. Move quietly, making sure that you are not noticed. That is one meaning, stealth. And frigate means a warship. Warship is also known as frigate. And when you see or look at ship, two things you have to, Jaguar also, yes, Vishnu. You have to recollect two words. One, ship. We all say, when we see a beautiful ship, we say it is beautiful. But English people, they attributed the gender to certain things. Anything that expresses power and strength considered masculine. Anything that expresses beauty and grace considered feminine. And they consider ship a feminine gender. So, she is beautiful. What are you supposed to say? Not it is beautiful. She is beautiful. Very good. Be prepared. I don't use any regional language, only English. Rajnath commissions Udaygiri Himgiri. Already yesterday also I read out the same news related to this. And ship, one more thing you have to recollect. Please excuse me. One more thing you have to recollect. Fleet of ships. A lot of ships you see, then what do you say? Fleet of ships. That also you have to recollect. Coming to the next one, you can make out goes with education field. There's a teacher, students, NSS survey. Government schools account for 55.9% enrollments. That is good news, more than 50%. When it comes to enrollment, according to one particular survey, it seems more than 50% enrolled in government schools. NSS survey. Government schools account for 55.9% enrollments. Coming to the data point, strong words, weak action. Some people talk a lot, but they don't implement. Based on, thank you very much. Who is that, Mukesh? Based on that, we have an idiom. Walk the talk. What is the meaning of walk the talk? Do what you say. Implement what you say. Here, quite opposite. Strong words, weak action. EU continues to adopt a cautious approach. There are two words. One is adopt. Another one, cautious approach towards Israel. Why should you focus on the word adopt? As a smart learner, you have to think of three words. Two are quite familiar. Here, adopt. You take someone's child and make yours legally. That is adoption. In this context, adopt a policy means accept a policy, take a policy, embrace a policy. Second word, adapt. He got adapted to the American culture. Adapt means what? To get used to. Very good, Pravalika. Third one, adept. Adept means to be skilled. Adept driver, adept teacher, adept, cook. These three words you have to have at your fingertips. It is not cautious, no E sound. You have to say cautious. A lot of people say time is precious. No, time is precious, not precious, precious. Otherwise, nothing to learn. This talks about, you all know, the Grand Slam, the US Open is on. Yesterday we got a snippet about Djokovic, first round. Aware of that? Oh, who is this? Thank you. And yesterday I said one snippet, Djokovic. Djokovic cleared, he could cross the first round, entered the second round. And here it is about Williams, Venus Williams. Emotional exit. Venus crashes out in the opening round. She won so many Grand Slams. Both the sisters, Venus Williams, Serena Williams. The two sisters, they won so many Grand Slams, and at one point they were number one. Both Venus Williams and Serena Williams. And they have become very old. Today, if you look at tennis, tennis is a power game. As you grow old, you tend to lose your stamina, your power, and obviously, clearing first round itself becomes an uphill task. What is the meaning of uphill task? Uphill task means something very difficult. Opening round, she had to exit. Perhaps she was emotional based on that. Coming to the main headline of today's Hindu paper, India braces for impact of 50% US tariffs from today. Braces, get ready. If we are getting ready for something, then we say you're bracing for something. I think today is the day, 27th. From today, the US imposed the tariffs, initially 25%, later hiked to 50%, and going to be implemented from today, 27th of August. Based on that, the headline, an important article you have to read. I always tell students any article that belongs to SLEEP's acronym. In SLEEP's, the first one is the most important one is economy. Second, science and technology. Third, socio-cultural problems. You may ask, sir, why economy is the most important thing to focus on? Because India is known as a third world country. Then you should wonder what is the first world, what is the second world. World is divided into three groups. First world, the North Bloc, industrially developed capitalist countries. Second world, industrially developed communist countries. Third world, India is a third world country, industrially developing or underdeveloped socialist countries, a mix of private sector and public sector. When we say India is a third world country, a developing country, obviously the priority will be on economic development. So economy is the first one. The progress of any country depends on science and technology. And based on that, science and technology is a second important topic or area. And the third one, whenever there is development, we come across socio-cultural issues. And that is the third one. We have another word to focus on here. Very important word. Have you heard of this any time? Tariff travails. It's a new word we have got for the first time. It means laborious efforts. You put in a lot of effort, laborious efforts. We use this word travail. An important word you have to remember. Coming to the other snippets. Here we have Quad talks to be on agenda when PM meets Ishiba. Nothing to learn as such. Very simple snippet, nothing to learn as such except the word, but for the word agenda. What is the meaning of agenda? Whenever there is a meeting, we enter the meeting room, conference room, we ask the question, what is today's agenda? Means the list of things to be discussed. That's all you have to learn from that. Coming to this one, Rahul alleges that votes were stolen in 2014 polls too. Allege, allegation, accuse, accusation. Allege, accuse, they are verbs. Allegation, accusation, nouns. And he has been accusing, he has been alleging. Votes were stolen. Here it is in past passive voice. They stole the votes, active voice, past tense. Votes were stolen, past tense, passive voice. That also you have to recollect. Coming to the next snippet, Israelis demand a truce to secure captives' release. We have two words here. Of course, our students know these two words. What is the first one? Truce. Truce means what? Ceasefire, truce, peace, they all mean the same. And also an idiomatic expression, offer olive branch. Offer olive branch means what? Someone wants peace. Then we use this idiom. Our students know. But there's one word here, captive. Actual word should have been, very good, Vishnu. And also Pravalika. Wonderful. That's right, Ray Talent and Mukesh. I appreciate your contribution. Coming to the word captive, the actual word would have been, the better word would have been hostages. You all know it started on October 7th. Hamas attacked Israel, killed many people, took some Israelis as hostages. That hostage crisis is still on. As a retaliation, Israel has been bombarding that region with bombs, and the impact, negative impact of that, thousands of people died, Palestinians, and of late, children are dying, and the reason behind their deaths, famine. Famine means what? Starvation, no food. And it amounts to, some critics say, it amounts to genocide. Against that backdrop, some Israelis, that means there is some sort of opposition within Israel. Some Israelis demand truce, means a peace to secure captives' release. Here, captives means hostages. Those who have been, yes, Uday Kumar, those who have been taken as hostages, hostage crisis. But captive, an important word. It has other connotations. Imagine you saw a movie or you listen to a story, quite interesting, quite gripping. Then you can say captivating. Captivating means what? Appealing, another meaning. And one more combination you have to recollect. When you take or catch a wild animal, bring it to the zoo. In the zoo, it breeds and it gives birth to young ones. Then we call it captive breeding. Yes, that's right. Captive breeding, an important one. You may get as a passage. Janta strike kills 12 in hunger hit Myanmar region. Here we have again hunger. Hungry, I'm hungry. I don't have food for 2 days. Then I will say I'm starving. And when you come to think of the word food or you think of food, you have to think of related words. I will tell you something interesting. Fresh food, you all know. In one batch, I asked the students, what is the opposite of fresh? One student immediately said, not fresh. But that is not the word. What is the opposite of fresh? The word is stale. What is it? Fresh food, opposite, stale food. And no food, starvation. Hungry, being hungry, starvation. Sometimes deliberately, intentionally, on a particular auspicious day, we don't have food. What is the word for that? It has many meanings. Fast, fasting. Fast, common meaning, typical meaning. Run fast, walk fast. But fasting means what? Not to have food purposefully, intentionally on an auspicious day. You have to recollect all these, otherwise, nothing to learn. Coming to the pick, usually we have the headline for the pick, but for the first time today, the front page of the Hindu paper, you don't see any headline, you don't see any heading. You only see the pick. Here you see something. And you can make out a lot of water, and it looks like floods. How does it look? Floods. And you have to recollect words related to floods: inundation, floods, deluge, and submerge. These are the words, they should be at your fingertips. Coming to this water woes, there's one important word. Water woes. Woes means the problems. Problems based on water, problems because of water. Structures partially submerged, that's what I was talking about. Following heavy rainfall in Udhampur on Tuesday. When there are floods, inundation, or if you take deluge, obviously things get submerged. Yes, you have to recollect words that go with floods or water, rains, no rains, drought, dry spell, heavy rains, rain cats and dogs, rain in torrents. Another heading, 9 pilgrims among 13 people killed as heavy rain landslides batter Jammu. Pilgrims, one important word you have to focus on. Among you have to focus on. And heavy rain, I've just given the idioms. Landslides batter. First pilgrim, torrential rains. First pilgrim. Who is a pilgrim? What is the meaning of pilgrimage? Imagine someone visits holy places or sacred places from on a trip of itinerary of 10 days. That person is called a pilgrim. That trip is called pilgrimage. Next, coming to among. Our students know between for two persons are two things. More than two, we use among. But there is a subtle difference between among, amongst. If the word after the preposition begins with a vowel letter, we should use amongst. Consonantal letter or consonantal sound, we should use among. And the next one, landslides. This is a regular thing whenever you go to a hill station, whenever you go to a mountain region. During the monsoon, you come across, you experience landslides, chunks of earth or land coming down the slopes. That is known as a landslide. And you have to recollect words like stones, pebbles, rocks, boulders, hills, mountains, entire range you have to recollect. Batter. Batter here means one meaning of batter to hit or beat repeatedly. Heavy rain repeatedly we use batter, but literal meaning of batter to beat or hit continuously. And the last snippet we have here, President Xi hails China-Russia ties as most stable. Hail, an important word, and also ties, stable. Why is this word important? Very good. I appreciate that. Hail has three different meanings. One meaning in this context, hail someone or something, praise someone or something. Here, Chinese premier hails means praises. First meaning. What is the second meaning? Hail means to belong to a particular place. Please excuse me. I was born and brought up in Vizag. I belong to Vishakhapatnam. Then you can say he hails from Vishakhapatnam. He belongs to Vizag. And ties, you all know tie, formal appearance. No, this platform we don't use Telugu. We don't use Telugu, only English. And if you cannot understand, watch for 1 week, you will be able to understand. As a prospective banker, as a prospective officer, you should be able to understand English. That is a prerequisite. Ties, here it is a noun. Tie can be a noun, tie can be a verb. And here relationship. That's all for today. Today I did not want to take a break because it is a festival. People will be busy celebrating the festival. I thought, okay, at least we spend time on the front page, we do some sort of enrichment, value addition. I'm sure you have learned a lot from the front page of the Hindu. Now imagine you go to all the pages, you spend time on the editorials, there's so much to learn, and all that will be useful from exam point of view. Once again, wish you all a happy Vinayak Chauthi. Enjoy the festival. Have a nice day. I will see you guys tomorrow with a regular pattern. Thank you very much.